Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the makeup I'm wearing right now. This is a full face drugstore makeup tutorial, so everything I used in this video is drugstore, including all my brushes. I'm pretty sure they're all affordable brushes. I'm not completely over my cold yet, but I did promise that there would be a video up today, so I had to suck it up. I still don't feel 100% myself, so hopefully as the days go on, I'll just get better and better and get back into the swing of things and back into filming a lot of videos for you guys. So this look is actually really easy. It's just a lot of blending colors in the crease and a lot of bronzy colors. I mainly wanted to focus this whole look around, obviously, my lip color. It is a dark, deep red burgundy shade. So I didn't want to go too crazy on the eyes. I hope it's not too much for some people. I don't know. So yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids, and for that I'm using this Milani Shadow Eyes in Almond Cream, and I am putting this everywhere, as you can see. This is really just going to hide the veins on my eyelids and mask them, prime it as well so that my shadows stay on the entire day. Next, I'm just going to take this little piece of tape right here and then put it on the corners of my eyes to create that sharp cat eye effect. Then I'm going to take this single eyeshadow from Wet n Wild and my e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to apply this to my entire lid. I am using a bunch of random eyeshadows in this tutorial, but feel free to use whatever you have at home. The next eyeshadow I'm using is this one from Milani. It is called Bella Cappuccino, and on a fluffy Morphe brush, I'm just going to dust this in my crease. This is just going to act as a transition shade so that all the eyeshadows blend nicely together in the crease. Next, I'm taking this eyeshadow from the brand LA Colors. It is called Bare Mauve. You can get LA Colors at the dollar store. They're very, very, very cheap, and I'm not a fan of LA Colors eyeshadows except these individual ones. They're like dome shaped and they're actually really pigmented. This is a really nice, warm, like really orangey toned brown, so I wanted it to be like kind of warm in my crease. Then I'm also going to take another LA Colors eyeshadow. The packaging on this isn't amazing, but they're so cheap. This one is called Spiced, and it is more of a deeper brown, like a more true brown. It has a little bit of a sheen, which I'm gonna apply this to my crease, going back and forth, adding more pigment little by little, and just basically blend until you get the desired effect. This is another Morphe brush. It kind of reminds me of the MAC 217, and it's really good. Then on a more precise brush, this is a crease brush from e.l.f. It's actually a new brush that they came out with recently, and I'm going to apply this same color, but I'm going to apply it more directly into my crease, which is why I switched brushes, because this one is more precise, so it's going to lay the pigment more precisely in the crease. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Creme Brûlée shade again from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to apply it more towards the inner part of my lid just to bring some more light to the lid. Next, I'm taking a black eyeshadow. This is from Wet n Wild as well, and it is called Panther. It's a very dark black, and I love it so much. And on that same e.l.f. brush, I am just laying this really, really close to the tape and adding some more dimension to the look. Just because everything is really, really brown and chocolatey, I just want to add a little bit of depth and make it a little bit deeper. Then I'm going to take this trio from Wet n Wild. It is the Walking on Eggshells trio, and I'm going to take the Brow Bone shade and apply it to my brow bone to highlight, and I'm also going to take this in the inner corner as well. I'm going to take this bronzy shade in the palette and apply some of it to my crease just to give it a more like bronzy sheen. And then after that, I'm just going to take my tape off I had a little bit of a trouble with that. And then I'm gonna take a brush and smudge the edges because I don't like it to be too crisp. But if you do, you can just leave it how it is. I'm gonna move on to my face really quick before I finish my eyes. I am taking this L'Oreal Miracle Blur and I'm gonna apply this to where I have really visible pores. Wow, I didn't realize I didn't edit that part out. I'm like staring at my computer. I'm watching Once Upon a Time. Well, I'm catching up on Once Upon a Time. Anyway, I'm gonna take my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. I am in the shade 40 Nude and I am gonna apply this all over my face using my Real Techniques buffing brush. I love this foundation. It makes your skin look really natural and healthy, like healthy skin. It really does. I really like it. It just looks like you have a second layer of skin, but without redness or anything like that. Moving on to concealer, I'm using my Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline. I have mine in the shade Fair, and I'm gonna apply this underneath my eyes to not only cancel my dark circles, but to highlight under my eyes as well. Here I'm just using my Real Technique contour brush to buff that in. Oh god. I'm going to take my Dream Lumi pen. This is in the shade Ivory, and I'm going to highlight the rest of my face with this pen. This is a great pen to highlight your face. It works underneath your eyes as well, but I feel like it doesn't have as much coverage as the Instant Age Rewind Concealer does, but it has decent coverage. I really like it for highlighting though. So I'm highlighting my face with this, and then I'm buffing that out with my Real Techniques contour brush once again. And then I forgot to show you a clip of me holding it. Well, I didn't film a clip of me holding it, but right here I'm just setting my under eye concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 135 Creamy Natural. To finish off my eyes, I am taking this LA Girls Gel Eyeliner in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm going to tight line with this and add this to my waterline as well. Then I'm going to take Bella Cappuccino again from Milani, and I'm just going to buff this underneath my lash line. This is like a stiff pencil looking brush from Makeup Geek. I'm not exactly sure the name though. I'm going to take this single eyeshadow from E.l.f. It is one of their baked eyeshadows, and on this little flat Eco Tools brush, I am going to apply this underneath my lash line. This is in the shade Burnt Plum. It's a beautiful baked eyeshadow. You can use it either wet or dry. I think here I used it dry because it does have enough pigment on its own to use it dry. It's a really beautiful cranberry plum shade. Then I'm just going to take my Maybelline Rocket Volume Express mascara and my Ardel Demi Wispies, and I'm going to apply this to my top and bottom lashes, well, the mascara, and then I'm going to put some falsies and I'll be right back. Oh look, I'm back. Then I'm going to take my Jane Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Inspire, and on this e.l.f. complexion brush, I am just going to put this all over my face. I'm not going to contour or anything. I just want to have bronze skin. Pretty much putting this everywhere to kind of tie in with the warm shades on my eyes. Next, I'm taking this blush from LA Colors. It is their mineral blush. This is in the shade Natural. I actually really love this blush. It doesn't last all day. It's not like a Tarte Amazonian clay blush, but I believe it's like $2. And you get it at the dollar store, and it's really pretty. I think it's so beautiful for like everyday, really soft color, really good for like fair skin. I don't know, I think it's nice. Next, I'm going to take my e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Blush Gems, and I love this. I'm putting this on my face with an e.l.f. Concealer brush, I think that's what it's called, like Flawless Concealer Brush, yeah. I'm putting this on my cheekbones with this brush, and it's a beautiful highlight. I love it. Then I'm going to take my Jordana lip liner in the shade Cabernet. It's a really pretty burgundy with a little bit of like a wine, like purple tint to it. Not really purple, but it's it reminds me of wine, basically. And I'm just gonna line my lips with this. I get my Jordana Cosmetics at Walgreens. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I don't know if it's exclusively to Walgreens, but that's the only place I can find Jordana products. But this is such a beautiful lip liner, especially for fall. And filling in your lips takes forever, so let's just breeze past that. The lipstick I'm going to be using is this one from the Maybelline Creamy Matte collection, and it is called Divine Wine. And this red is different from the lip liner. This has a more brown to it. It's like a very brown red. It's beautiful, like one of my favorite red lipsticks. But I like how they pair off together. And yeah, that completes this makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thumbs up this video if you want more drugstore looks. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.